Okay, folks, good morning and welcome to Swing Trading Today. This is Bob Desmond, and it is 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, May the 6th. So, I was asked yesterday by a bunch of people where I was. Why was I not online with Swing Trading Today? And what happened is that over the weekend, I was working in the yard, and I got poison ivy. I mean, I got a lot of it. And I woke up on Tuesday evening. Well, actually, Monday evening, like 2 a.m. in the morning. So it was Tuesday morning. And my wife says, "What's wrong?" And I says, "I have poison ivy, I think." So she gives me a Benadryl. I pop it in my mouth. And I don't have allergies. So she says, "Oh, by the way, that's probably going to make you drowsy." I said, "You tell me now, 2 o'clock in the morning." So I didn't make it up yesterday morning, needless to say. So here I am, sitting with my cortisone itch cream and back at work. So yesterday was a very interesting day. The after hours was even more interesting, and we'll go to the Disney earnings in a moment. But I want to point out Sam Zell. This is off of Zero Hedge. Sam Zell, fallout from coronavirus will be worse than the Great Depression. I don't quote many people, but Sam Zell is a guy that I listen to. Very smart guy, and I think he's focusing more on the psychological aspects of the virus. I'm not 100% sure I agree with him on the psychological aspects. I think we'll get through this. We just need to get out of this and back to our old grind. Uh, I think I'm more in the Warren Buffett camp in terms of economic impact, but I have to go through this a little bit further and read through it. Now, after hours yesterday, we saw Disney come out and suspend their uh, their dividend, and that is seismic. That really is seismic. Their earnings plunged 63% as theme parks closed. And you can see after hours, they took a plunge. Hey, Trent, good morning. I find it hard to believe Sam said that. Maybe he was taken out of context. Maybe, it's quite possible. So, Disney under some pressure here this morning. I took a look at their chart earlier, and they're off the lows, but I can't see how this doesn't weigh somewhat on the market. And you would think that the futures would be down. They weren't earlier. Maybe they are now, but they were down in the after hours session, but they were up earlier and measurably. So let's go to the futures. These are the trip cues. Yesterday's close was really bad for the market. And of course, they're trying to limp the market back up again. And the big tell yesterday was volume. Volume was so light, and then it began to pick up near the close. Here's the S&P 500 up 17 and a half points, spot 61% off the highs, but we had a breakout point failure yesterday, meaning we had broken out, broke down, broke support. We're back above it again. They won't let this market drop. I don't know how many trillions of dollars in new spending or new borrowing it's going to cost us to keep this market rallying, but this is just absolutely insanity. They are so afraid to let this market find fair value. It's ridiculous. And we're going to go bankrupt because of it. You know, you think about what Mnuchin did, the Fed, excuse me, the Treasury Secretary, to avoid a what could have been just a minor sell-off in the market on the Warren Buffett news. He comes out with a statement that they're going to borrow $3 trillion for the second half of 2020. Just to avoid a down day. It's just absolute insanity. So the NASDAQ is up 0.64%. I want to take a look at the trip Qs to see how they're behaving. They outperformed yesterday, not by a wide margin, though. I'm not getting a percentage read here. All right. Let's take a look at gold. Gold down somewhat. The junior miners broke out yesterday. Good morning, Sam. Hey, it's been a while. How you been? How things in Italy? George, good morning. Imagine all the money that was spent on the people and projects. Yeah, I could imagine. Remember back in the Obama days, shovel-ready projects. Whatever happened to those projects? Sam, you know what? A lot of friends will have children soon. Told you. Good, 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 good. You know what? We had they wanted some population growth. We got it. Good to hear, Sam. The Russell 2000 up 0.63%. It's all about the close, folks. I mean, yesterday's price action was a tell. I mean, it was pretty weak, and I want to go to some charts in a moment. Let's see what else we got here. Let's check out Disney in the pre-market session. You can see they took it on the chin last night. They're rallying back somewhat this morning. Back above the 100 mark. Good morning, Nicholas. All right, what else do we have here? Silver. Silver broke out. Beautiful, beautiful breakout here. So we're going to be looking to reload on silver. We had booked profits several weeks ago. And look at this long consolidation. Really, really nice. And now we're breaking out. Very, very nice. NASDAQ 100. Up 0.69%. Incredible. Absolutely incredible that they're doing this. So here were the cues yesterday. Look at this price action. You have your stochastics, which are breaking down now. Lower highs, breaking down to new lower lows. A rejection at resistance. We're up on light volume. When you take a look at the close, big down volume bars. But throughout the day, let's move volume up here. Here's the volume bars. Throughout most of the day, just computerized, light volume buying, and then all of a sudden, as we neared the close, hammered. And this is why we do not want to go chasing this market in the morning. Good morning, Patrick. And I suspect that we may get the same today. I want to take a look at Virgin Galactic. It's pulled back. Pat, you want me to go over CACC? All right. Wow, Virgin Galactic is not looking good here. Stokes are very weak. We had a bullish reversal bar on the first. We even recaptured support. We were rejected. And now we're trading below support, and rallies are being sold. The moving averages are not going in the right direction. So Virgin under some pressure here. I would avoid these shares. CACC. I think I created a chart yesterday. All right, Credit Acceptance Corp. This is a weekly chart, and this company is in all sorts of trouble here. Here's the weekly lower band, and man, this is the market sending signals. Lots of resistance up here at the 330 mark. I think that these shares break. Let's go to a daily chart. And we'll take a look on TrendSpider just in case I'm missing something. Yeah. Yeah, very light up volume these past couple of days. Yesterday, a rejection at the declining 50-period moving average, which is acting as a declining ceiling on the shares. And Pat, these are this company's a car loan company. Auto loans. I would look for a break here. I think that if we break down and close below 290 per share, these shares are cooked. We'll probably probe the March lows. For 40% subprime. Wow. I'm surprised these shares are holding up so well. What else do we have here? Oh, let's take a look on TrendSpider. Yeah, not much to add here. Let's see how we close using the raindrop charts. Yeah, you can see with the raindrop charts, a lot of volume to the sell side into the close. Not a good close yesterday at all. So it's setting up nicely as a short. Let's go back, take a look at a couple of prior requests. I don't have much to go over this morning. CRWD, this was a request over the weekend. No breakout yet on a weekly basis. We have resistance above. Daily chart. Yeah, continued weakness here. Not much to do, but wait. Ideally for a pullback to 65.58. Boeing, this is an interesting one. Let's see how we're looking on a monthly basis. We are very, very close to taking out the March lows. Wow. This is one to watch. Let's go to the airline index. This is a weekly chart. No break, but we're close to breaking on the airline index. Daily chart. I also want to take a look at travel and leisure. Look at the bearish reversal bar yesterday on the airline index. Stokes are very weak. So here is the line in the sand for the airlines. We see it close below 41.26. In all probability, momentum is just going to build to the downside, and the airlines are going to break. Very bearish. Good morning, Tommy. Let's take a look at travel and leisure. I think that's the Dow Jones Travel and Leisure. Yep. Here's a monthly chart. We're down so far a little over 6.33% on the month alone. Yet Microsoft is rallying. Thank God. Apple's rallying. Let's go to a daily chart. Again, just barely holding on to support here. It's truly shocking that these names are still holding up as well as they are. I have to say that. Rolling over on Stokes. Rolling over on RSI. This is a weekly chart, I should mention. That would help. Daily chart. Yeah. Another example of the 50-day moving average acting as a declining ceiling on the shares. Every time we rally up and into it, we get rejected. So here you go. We broke down on the daily chart. We broke down actually the day before last, and yesterday what they did is they tried to rally it back to recapture support. It was rejected. GM, you got it, Arthur. So it looks like the travel and leisure sector, the airlines, are going to break here. GM. I think if we break below 2034 per share, we're probably going to see a lot of shorts lean into this name. And we'll head down to the March lows. Weekly chart. Up on the week, but off the highs of the week. Again, that 2034 mark is critical for the shares to hold. I want to take a look at this on a this chart here, stock charts. The only thing, the reason why I wanted to come over here, I wanted to take another look at the RSI, and the RSI. Let's see if I have a save view here. The RSI may be putting in a higher low, which is just a really early warning indicator that maybe some stabilization might be happening. Nothing really to trade off of either long or short. I don't have a saved chart. So I'd be looking for here. Is a pop-up on RSI, probably maybe a breakout, but I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies here. Here's a little W formation. We broke out on a weekly basis. So, were I bullish on the automakers, which I am not, you might want to look to nibble with a stop loss right below that $20 per share mark and add on a breakout. But I think that what my gut is telling me here is that in all probability, we're going to break. Daily chart. Yeah, they spiked it up higher yesterday. They sold it off like they did the rest of the market. They closed up higher. So it's not a short yet. Me personally, it's not a buy. You have a lot of volume at this price point. Let's take a look at the intraday chart. Not much happening here. I mean, I wouldn't buy it, and I'd be looking for a break on the shares. It's in no man's land. And again, a lot of volume in this range to get through. I think that the probabilities of us pulling back are fairly good. Let's bring up the pre-market activity, if any. And it looks like we're down from yesterday's close. Actually, we're up. We're up from yesterday's close slightly. We closed at 21.26. Last tick was 21.35. All right. With that, folks, I'm going to say everybody have a profitable trading day. And I will talk to you soon, and be well.